Hello, my name is Zhatelier, welcome back for another episode of EU4 as Palembang. In the previous episode we're again fighting the usual suspects, Ayutthaya, Vijayanagar and Spain. And we're not really losing too much. We've lost a few ships at the start of some of these wars, but not too bad. We did actually manage to defeat one of the Ayutthayan armies by sort of baiting it to attack us across the strait. We might be able to do that again. Oh, come on, why do you go south? No, I need you to try to cross into Siak. Preferably with just one army, though. You've got the two armies, you need to move them away. You're actually luckily moving the one with general away. So that's kind of handy. I do wonder, though, if Malacca was to declare war on me. I suppose we've still got truce with Pasai, right? Yeah, so they wouldn't be able to join in against me. So just be Palembang, Malacca, and Kedah. If we declare war on Malacca, of course, they'll have a lot more support. That could be an interesting one, but I think first, before we declare wars on anyone around here, really, we need to make sure that we have fleets that can actually, or not tied down in trying to blockade enemy fleets like Ayutthaya or Vijayanagar. Spain is fine because there's not that much fleet. I mean, I know that there is a fleet over here somewhere, but that's it's not too bad, quite frankly. We can live with that one. Occasionally just go ahead. When they sail out, we'll just defeat them. How is the Ayutthaya attrition? Ooh. Well, so I think 10,000 attrition, and they've lost nearly 50,000 total. Of course, they did lose that entire 30,000, or 38,000 men with the traps that we sprung on them last episode. Yeah, and they still keep on moving troops here and taking more attrition. Which, hey, that's fine by me. Right, Vijayanagar, are you still not willing to take a peace deal? Nope. Right then, what was the... Oh, right, reconquers Maldives. Well, they don't control the war goal. And they won't get to the war goal either. It's up to me, and it is up to me, in fact. They won't get there. Ah, there we go. Now we know the entire coastline over here, so that's quite handy. Well, I mean, there's still parts of it, or quite a bit of parts of Atlantic that we don't know. We do know at least a decent chunk. Right, I forgot that Estonia's a thing. I suppose one of the things that I could do is if eventually I vassalize Chuning, so that can be another pirate republic over here. Could be quite handy, in fact. And also have so many naval leaders, up to 9, without incurring an extra cost, which is quite something, I will admit. Oh, right, now we've got the institution at least present in one of our provinces. It's starting to spread in here. I guess... Bandra, we're going to go and put the institution spread in there. So that's going to go a little bit faster. And of course, our capital is got, it's at 70 already. So it will, well, it's going to take a while before we can actually embrace that still. We might still want to just start saving up a bit of extra coin for that. Now, when do we get the, oh, the counting house is the next admin deck. Okay. That is something we do desperately want. Because that's going to be basically exploding the amount of production again. But yeah, there's a bit of a stalemate over here. Vijayanagar is way too strong, and there's not really easy way for us to sort of capture a province, also that they wouldn't be able to get to Ceylon. At least we did get Maldives from then in previous war, so that's good. But beyond that, there's not a whole lot that we can do other than just keep on blockading. Which at least that is giving us a lot of money, so I'm not complaining too heavily. Harvest failure. Oh no. Okay, yeah, they're trying to go south to Binton. I don't want them to get to that island right now. I want them to get across to Siak, but they refuse to do that. Okay, now they're doing it. Without the leader. It's 21st of January. That would be 15, so we're going to wait for a few days for them to lock in. Let's just double check. So these can move in there in 1 day. Okay. They got some reinforcements underway, but that's not going to get in there. Let's see, it's the 21st. No, it'll still be 3 days. We'll wait until they're locked in, then we're going to move in the second army there. Actually, we might be able to use the force march to get there faster. Although, is there... Right, there's the improved force march, which means that it costs no power. That could be quite handy. Oh, bollocks, that fleet got in the way. And now that army is trying to move in. Foreign plots. I guess we'll take the hit on the tradition, but get the money at least. Alright, so now they are moving in the bigger army. Okay, so I can't allow that. I need to block this movement. Oh, right, and did I get the... oh, no, the monument in Bali is not done yet, but we can spend a bit of coin on that. That's giving us a bit of a reduced ability cost modifier, which is still quite high, mind you, especially with the Republican tradition being as low as it is. I could go out and upgrade the shipyard there, though. And also maybe some over here, for example, that shipyard, and in Binton we're going to upgrade the shipyard. And this shipyard, and we don't even have a shipyard in Belitung. Oh, I should probably fix that. So now we'll have plenty of room for more ships. We'll have even more once we built those. Oh, there's blockading Nauru. Alright, that's the fleet that was in Tuvalu. It's on the move again. Going to Melanesian Basin, and from there, who knows where. But we do have the ticking war score at least on our side on all of these wars. So I'm glad about that. Taking some more attrition over here. And now let's see if they move in... oh, no. The wrong way. You need to go across the strait here. That 44,000 men army without a general... oh, they got a general there now. Oh dear, we lost our admiral over here. Let's go ahead and hire another one. 5211. I mean, it's not too bad, actually. Hey, Nauru's been converted. Huzzah. I wonder, is that actually part of the... that's a different subcontinent. Okay, I mean, we could, technically speaking, assign that into a trade... no, because that's part of the Oceania right now, which is our capital currently. So we can't turn that into a trade company yet. Later on, we might be able to. Okay, so they got a general on this army now. Bit of a shame. They got a general on that as well. Yeah, most of the armies now have generals again. Oh, never mind. They took away the leader again. Alright, I'm not going to question it. We'll wait and see what they do with that particular army. So that's their ruler, actually, in there. Oh. Alright, Taiwan Strait. We got defeated a little bit in there. Let's just go ahead and take the galley fleet out here then. I think they probably are going to cause a bit of mayhem in here. They're going to Guangzhou Bay. And now they are not... well, we don't know where exactly they're heading to, actually. Oh, coastal Luzon. Over that way, okay. You're running away, are you? You cowards. I'm just going to go and give you orders to hunt enemy fleets in South China Sea. And then eventually hunt them down, that army, or that fleet rather. Right, they got the leader in here again. Let's still try to fight that. Okay, yeah, good. They are moving in. They're arriving on 22nd, so that is 11 days. And with regular movement, we need 8 days. Okay, well, I suppose with force march, we might be able to speed that up a little bit. They got a decent leader, though. Can I actually... no, I think we'll want to keep... the leaders as they are right now. We probably want to aim so that we arrive there on the 23rd. Because a lot depends on... here, we'll wait for one more day. Actually, no, we'll start moving in there. They're already locked in. Okay, good. So as soon as it's 22nd, we'll go ahead and move the fleet out here again. We should be able to defeat that army as well, because they're still the -2 in the combat. Because of the crossing penalty. At least in theory. Now let's just... oh, hold on a minute. Yeah, let's go to coastal Sarawak. Good. It's getting a little bit worried there that we might be going to Strait of Johor with that fleet and interfering with our devilish plan over here. Alright, let's get the fleet out there. Got quite a bit of troops on both sides. They got better discipline. We got better morale. We got... oh, they got no leader right now again. Council representation. We'll make vague promises right now. There we go. Quite a bit of casualties on our side, especially infantry, but there's more casualties in artillery alone. So that's not actually too bad. Let's go ahead and defeat them in here. Actually, can I... we'll do the force march over here again. So we'll get there hopefully before they do. Well, not quite, but yeah. It'll do. Stop that force march so we can recover again. There we go. So that's now 26 war score against them. Not enough to force them into a peace deal, but it is an improvement. Unfortunately, we don't have full-on blockade them currently because of the Spanish fleet somewhere around that we're trying to hunt down. Admittedly, the galleys aren't really the correct choice for that. There we go, so we defeated another RB. That's, how much have they actually? There's probably over 100,000 now. Yeah, it's exactly 100,000 that they're taking losses. A decent chunk of that is attrition, but most of that is still combat casualties. So that's gotta be hurting them a decent bit. Now, is the institution present in... No, it's still only just one province. In our capital, it's 75%, almost 76. Over here, it's starting to spread a little bit further as well. Well, not really quite enough. Actually, we should probably start saving up the points for the espionage ideas again. Especially the siege ability over there would be quite handy. And also the advisor costs, the yearly corruption, privateer efficiency, and chance to capture enemy ships. That's very nice. And then, of course, vassalization acceptance, monthly favor growth modifier, and then also rebel support and spy action cost modifier. So there's a lot of good options for whether you're kind of the underdog in there to then hinder your enemies that way. I actually wonder... we don't have a whole lot of current capacity right now. I'm not going to start coring anything else. I mean, if we have a look at the states, we've got some states around here. We could definitely get some more, mind you, but yeah, it is what it is. Hey, there we go. Caught the fleet in here. Oh, that was the light fleet. Oh, well, good on them. They'll be. Oh, actually, we can go and do a quick little raid there. Haruku. Right, the next one that we would have to defeat in the battle would be their leader. That'd be a bit tricky against Ayutthaya. It's not impossible, but tricky. Vijayanagar is still not willing to take a white piece. Ayutthaya, I don't think there's a whole lot that we can demand from you. So we're still kind of stuck in just this forever war over here. So I'm just going to go out and park these transports. Actually, we can take these transports out here to Malayan Sea. And maybe we'll also go out and take these transports up to Gulf of Siam. Just to get a little bit of blockade going on. Ooh, there we go. That's a good amount of money from Strait of Johor. And let's actually double check the raiding abilities. Ooh, yeah, no, there's quite a bit. Including against Ayutthaya. Not Ayutthaya, Vijayanagar. I mean, probably there's some Ayutthaya stuff as well, admittedly. But there we go, there's 900 nuggets again. Very nice. And I suppose we could also go out and send these to... I'm going to send these to Privateer and Canton. We've lost quite a few ships there. To speed things up there, we can also go out and quickly do a bit of raid here. Okay, I think it's having some issues deciding where it's going. Trying to sail through here, that it just resets every time. Yeah, that's weird. Alright, let's just go and send the heavy fleet over here then. Raid Coast of Sarawak. Wadai. Hold on a minute. Oh, right. Down here. Okay, so that was probably released by Portugal from Somalia. Actually, is the peace deal in here? Yes, Somalia will say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. A lot of provinces. Tunis will say some provinces. And Somalia releases Wadai, Bunyoro, and Buganda. Sovereign states. Oh yeah, Portugal does have quite a bit of land over here in North Africa. Is Tunis still allied to Ottomans? They are, but also I suppose that's a kind of proxy war through Somalia, so they don't have to fight Ottomans. Because Ottomans are quite scary in this particular playthrough. Partially because I guess our actions have sank a lot of their potential rivals' fleets. Ooh, Zealot. Well, there we go. Missionary strength goes up, and Somalia announced me as a rival. Alright then. Right, so Ayutthaya, we've got... still not willing to take a peace deal, but I suppose we're at least making more money again from the blockade, so I'll take it. Did we manage to get the shipyards? I think, yeah, we did. So we've got plenty of room for more ships then. Oh, yeah, we do. Okay, let's have a look at the... So Malacca, we've got still 23 ships here. I'm gonna get that to 50 line ships over here. That's gotta be something. Or worth something at least. And Malacca is still the biggest... raid power in here. I think we'll overpower them sooner or later with these new ships that will be built. It's going to take a while for a lot of these to be built, mind you, but it's actually not that long. Ooh, right, I do want to get the admin tech before the extra merchant, and the merchant's nice and all that. But at the same time, getting those counting houses and the extra covering capacity, that is pretty strong. So we'll hold on to the points for now. And where's the... Right, we could go ahead and transport the extra marines from here. Get these to Jambi. And get back to Malaya and see. But have these actually started moving yet? No? Okay. I think they are stuck here. They're still stuck here. Okay. Right. If I give you orders now to go to Canton, where you were supposed to go, will you still try to move into Karamazov Straits for whatever reason? You're just not moving at all. Okay. I'm just gonna... I'm gonna move these into some other port and then give them orders, because right now it just seems like they don't... Oh, right, yeah, we did have that rate to be done there. I'm gonna go ahead and bring in these heavy ships up here somewhere. Actually, we'll keep it in the vicinity, but not actively out right now, so we can save up some sailors. Not that we're losing any, well, I mean, we're using a lot, but we're not losing the numbers-wise. But we could always have some more stockpile, so that's kind of what I'm thinking here. Let's also go ahead and get the other army in here. And that means that we can then maybe bait that one to attack us. Maybe. Oh, there we go. Right, in Zanzibar, we bought some more. Oh, actually, let's go and do a bit of raiding there. That's another 1,000 sailors. Thank you, Kilwa. And Portugal for, well, not as many. Getting that aggressive expansion impact minus 20% though is going to be good. Because that's going to allow us to then expand a lot more now. So we've got the troops in here. Let's go ahead and get the ships into Binton. Oh, nope. You're going the wrong way. I want you to cross into Siak. You know you want it. Oh, well, there's a lot of ships in the way still. Strong military leadership. So either we take a -1 stability or lose 20 army tradition. I'm going to lose the tradition. We'll regain that a bit faster, I would say. Or a little bit easier. Arguably. Okay, so now that... Oh, there we go. So now they're crossing. They're arriving on 14th. Let's see, that's going to be arriving on 12. This would be arriving on 12 as well. So it takes about the same time for these two. So that's 14. Will that stop them from moving? Nope. Now they're locked in. Let's get the other troops in. And that's, yeah, unfortunately we need to just park these ships outside again. So we've got more troops in there from the get-go. They do still have the -2. That is the king, by the way. And they are taking pretty hefty casualties from this. So much so. Oh, yeah, that's 70... Well, that's 70,000 casualties on our front line there, but that's a lot of that is Marines, admittedly. They took, quite a bit as well. They took slightly more, like 18 or 19,000, somewhere there about a total. Let's go ahead and send in, I guess these two to fight them off again. Oh. Divier is preparing to attack outside of war aggression. Okay then. Wait, how strong is Divier and who are you allied to? Bengal. Oh, Bengal and Ayutthaya might be fighting. This might be our chance to actually get some foothold over here in Malaya. I like the sound of that. There we go, that's the sack point. These troops switch around a little bit. Hey, there we go, we caught some more Spanish fleet over here. Well, up, actually down this way, I believe. Yeah, that's the fleet. Some of those ships could use a bit of repairs, mind you, but it is what it is. Now, Vijayanagar, are you willing to take a white piece yet? Nope, not yet. Ayutthaya, you're also not willing to take a piece yet, although we're not actually that far off anymore. They've still got at least 100,000 men down here, but they have lost quite a significant portion of their army. They've actually lost nearly 150,000 men total. And all 18 of that, or 18,000 of that is attrition, so a lot of that has been in combat. So we've gotten a decent bit of war score from the battles, actually 15 points from just the battles alone. So that ain't too shabby. I think there is a limit on how much you can get from the battles directly, but yeah, it's still a decent amount. Oh, there we go. The institution has spread to... Oh, no, it's not even present in our capital yet. Oh, but Banka is one. And then I suppose Linga is another one. Still don't have enough development to actually embrace it. Nor do we have the money for embracing it, to be fair, either. But, you know, at least we're getting closer. They're not fighting another war yet. They seem to be moving a lot of their troops northward. I'm kind of hoping that they do get pulled into a war against Bengal and die it. Bengal's got a lot of troops in the vicinity. Like, Bengal, we don't need to be enemies. I know that you hate me. But I don't hate you. You're the enemy of my enemy. Which does make you a nice raiding target, but nonetheless. Let's get another little bit of expand the raiding capacity, rather. So that's, yeah, we've got 40 points now. We're still saving up the points for the admin tech. I suppose what we might be able to do at this point is, first of all, Makassar could be a decent option for a state. And it's going to get us over the limit. Not going to actually core any of that yet. We'll want to get the admin tech first. Although before we get that, we might want to just get the enlightenment, which is going to take a little while. There's still quite a bit of stuff that we need to conquer over here for some of these goals that we have, or the missions that we have. But at least if we can, actually, if we could force the Ayutthayans to release some of their tributaries, like Malacca, or is Pasai? No, Pasai is not a tributary. Right. How long do we have truce with them? 1717, and they... Oh, right, they don't have truce with... Or they have a truce with Bengal, so... Oh! But okay, I don't know why. They are still allied with Bengal, anyway. Right, looks like the Ayutthayans are moving more of their troops away. Oh, and truce with Langfang has ended. Okay, so if we were to declare war on Langfang, who would join? Kedah, Palembang, and Sunda. Okay, that wouldn't be much of a problem. At this point, we could just start getting some of these armies ready for a bit of fighting. I think what we'll do is we'll get one army over here for Philippines to siege down the Langfang territories there. Then we could get another one in to keep Sunda at bay. We might actually want to expand the regular army to do just that. I think we should actually go ahead and get that army out first. Get the Marines out of here, and actually we could just bring this one over here as well. So we've got two tribes. Actually, we'll get these into Linga. So fleet for one of the, or each of these armies. Oh, Mughals declare war. Who did they bring in? Oh, Burmese. Huh. It's a bold move, I will admit. And Burmese does have a bit of fleet over here. Oh, and yeah, we're fighting some of their fleet already. Right, Vijayanagar, are you willing to take a white piece yet? No. Okay. Ayutthaya, I'm gonna guess you're not... Oh, you would be willing to take a white piece. I could even demand some money. No, I'm gonna send that demand. There's not a whole lot. I mean, basically, we got most of the money through the blockade. What we need to do is we need to send in some of these fleets over here to make sure the Bahmani's fleets don't cause issues. Mostly that one. They won't really get too much out of this war, though. But I suppose now that Mughals are already at war with us, they wouldn't be joining in a war. Oh, Ayutthaya would join it if we were to declare war on Malacca directly. But if we were to declare war on Langfang, but they are... Oh, the Sikhs now, okay. Yeah, so I have a few allies there. But we're going to just focus on, currently, with this particular war. I guess we'll just send in the armies down that way. There's a Ganges Delta, we won the battle there. So our fleet is still victorious. Luckily, Bahmanis hasn't tried to send their fleet out yet. So that's a good news for us. Vijayanagar is still not willing to take a white piece. Nope. But we got at least one of the wars sorted out. And honestly, Mughal... Oh. No, that's... Korea's occupying some Russian territory over here. Oh. Are they going to win another war against Russia? I think they might. I think the problem with Russia is, of course, they've got most of their armies probably in Europe, or something like that, and then, or a lot of the armies in Europe, what little armies that it might have in here may have been defeated in combat, and then now it's just going to take forever for the troops to arrive. And during that time, the Koreans just get a massive war score and then just, you know, win the war. This is the first war against Mughals. I don't know how much we can actually expect to get out of this war, though. Probably not a whole lot. Other than, you know, more money through blockade. Although there's not going to be that much blockade in there. Well, actually, there is some blockading that we could do up here. And they've got a bit of fleet. That fleet is heading west. Where's the fleet that was doing the hunting? This one. Send that one off to Taiwan Strait. Also going to go ahead and send in the 2 heavies down that way. Start blockading at least a little bit up here. Plus we might also want to get to the Yangtze Delta. We'll first get in here and we'll go from that. Right, and let's, no, actually the troops have yet to arrive. Okay, now they have. We'll get this one into ready to fight Sunda. We'll increase the army size a little bit in here while we're at it, and then we'll get some troops to, I guess, to Philippines and one to Borneo. Oh yeah, Langfang's got a bit of forts there. How much do they have, troops? It's only 13,000, that's not too bad. Oh, right. Deviate. Declare war on Ayutthaya. And does that actually mean that Vijayanagar is in that war as well? No. Did they break their alliance? Oh, I think they did. So Ayutthaya has no allies. I think they might be losing that war. Yeah, Bengal's got nearly double the troops, and of course, when you add in Deviates there, they do outnumber them 2 to 1. Assuming that they don't fight. No, it's just Deviate and Bengal. Okay. Well, I guess good on them. Right, so let's get these into Philippines. And then we'll go ahead and bring in the other army soon afterwards to Borneo. We'll just, you know, hop a little bit across there. Right, so let's go ahead and expand this army. What I think I probably want to do is I want to get this to 20 infantry, and then there's the 4 cavalry, and we'll get to 16 artillery. So it's a bit more back row heavy now. Not necessarily a huge amount, but a little bit more. So that should give us a bit more capabilities of fighting. There's still going to be plenty of sort of front line there, so it's, you know, the artillery doesn't get as quickly under fire from the enemy troops, but it's not a huge width there, but yeah, it's still slightly more formidable army, I would say. Still a lot to improve, mind you, but baby steps, baby steps. And we'll get through there. Now, is there... No, it's only just a 3. How is the capital now? It's 84%. Still going to take probably a couple of years before that's done, unless we actually... I'm going to put a bit of development in here. Again, the rules are that I can't just instantly spawn, but it's not been... Like, it's slowly increasing the numbers over here. We'll go and get a little bit development. Plus, I suppose at this point, it's not instant anyway. It's been waiting for 14 years. So now it's going to be done next year sometime. Always going to be present in our capital, so that's good. We just need to increase the development in our capital to begin with. So there is that. Oh, right, they did defeat us in Taiwan Strait. Now, we got the bigger fleet over here arriving. That is still inland sea. I suspect our fleet should be able to fight off... Oh, you think you're landing in here? Well, think again. Well, actually, you might still be landing. Got those heavy ships in here. It's, well, it is inland sea, actually. Got an admiral. We were taking a whole lot of casualties in here. Oh, we got some reinforcements. 4 quality copper, well, that's not good. Luckily, we did start building the artillery beforehand. Okay, we did win. At a cost, though. Actually, not that much of a cost. A lot of ships pulled out of the combat, but they didn't get sank, whereas we captured 10 of their ships. Right, we can actually do a quick little raid over here. I'm just going to go ahead and park these into... Probably in here. Just repair for a brief moment. We defeated their fleet. And with that, we are unfortunately out of time for this episode. So if you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe if you haven't already. I'll show you the links down below in the description. But other than that, thank you very much for watching. Until next time, bye-bye.